Episode 47 of Inside 300 is live. I'm your host, Brian Perry. Welcome in. Let's take a modern-day iconic Disney attraction, put a unique spin on it, and throw it smack in the middle of one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. What do you got? Well, you probably got a gold mine, right? Regardless, you actually have Flyover, the newest must-do attraction in a city of must-dos, Las Vegas, Nevada. Flyover is a motion simulator ride that recreates the sensation of flying like a bird, or should I say soaring like one. Shouldn't take you too long to realize that this is essentially Disney's Soarin' with different sights, sounds, smells, and an upgraded mobility. Now, this isn't just some knockoff company who decided to, throw a helicopter flight on a big screen. No, Flyover Las Vegas actually cost over $40 million to build. It houses two 40-person theaters and includes a full-service bar, multiple pre-shows, tremendous theming, and two completely separate flying adventures. While the current Soarin' around the world, which should have just stuck with California, brings you to different places spanning the globe, Flyover has one ride portion dedicated to the Wild Wild West and another to Iceland, of all places. The connection to Soarin' is deeper than one might think. Rick Rothschild, the creative director of the new attraction, is a former Disney Imagineer and was the director of California Adventure's Soarin' over California. According to Rothschild, Flyover has more range of motion than its Disney counterpart. The row of seats in Las Vegas has 6 points of access as opposed to the 2 found on Soarin', allowing the ride to sway and roll and thus provide more of a flight feeling. You can find Flyover right on the Las Vegas Strip near Planet Hollywood. Tickets cost $34 for either the Wild West or Iceland experiences. There is a package deal that sits at $59, includes both flights and one drink from the bar. All of a sudden, Disney prices aren't looking too bad. Guests riding the hotel loop of the Magic Kingdom Monorail got stuck, with some of them stranded in between stations for excess of 40 minutes. The cause of the service disruption was a power outage that ended up wiping out the majority of the Polynesian resort. Monorail Gold was the closest victim. Luckily, guests were able to remove the windows to allow for some airflow. Some of the trains eventually regained power while others were towed into a nearby station. Now look, I love the Monorail. It's a classic. I count it as a ride. Yes, it is a ride. It's one of Disney's most iconic attractions, but down in Orlando, we're still sending out the rolling stock from 1989. Updates have been made throughout the years, including converting the trains to an automated system about 7 years ago, though issues have continued to creep up, especially here in 2021. Just 2 weeks ago, Monorail Orange lost power right next to Contemporary, stranding people at the highest point of the system near high noon, with temperatures approaching triple digits. I had hoped that we were going to get a new fleet for the 50th anniversary, but, we got less than 30 days to go till that, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that will not happen. Just give us new trains at some point in the next 30 years, please. Thanks. If you're upset about the removal of Fastpasses from Walt Disney World, look away, because the next image could keep you up for weeks. I warned you. The official Fastpass signage is slowly being removed resort-wide in favor of Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane, of course, is part of Genie Plus, the new paid service that generated a highly impressive 12,000 dislikes on its YouTube reveal, to go with less than 1,000 thumbs up. The people have spoken. Everyone can take a deep breath as Living with the Land has finally reopened at Epcot after an unexpected 2-week closure. The educational boat ride has built sort of a cult following, and the anxiety the closure brought all of us fans was reaching a fever pitch. In recent news, the ride got some notoriety after a woman jumped out of her boat in an attempt to grab a cucumber. Yep, real story. Only to have Walt's ghost trip her to teach her a lesson. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. A bit of a surprise the other day as Epcot's highly anticipated Space 220 restaurant announced that it would be opening on September 20th, 11 days prior to the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. New content from WDI shows off the highly sophisticated space elevator that you will board in order to get to the spectacular new dining venue. The restaurant sits right next to Disney World's most underrated thrill ride, Mission Space.
That's going to do it for this episode of Inside 300, presented by InsideTheMagic.com. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. This way you're notified every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning when we come to you with brand new episodes. I will see you next time, and until then.
Bye-bye.